Hey everybody. So I'm doing actually something different. I got here some blue lotus from Anima Mundi Apothecary, and I guess let's just open it. I haven't done this in a while, but away. Okay, so wow, package quite interestingly. What is that packaging? I don't know. I guess I'll show you guys how it looks, and then, cause I have kind of done a little research about this, and I was kind of wondering if this is the real Blue Lotus as advertised. And that's kind of why I'm doing this video, because I don't think much people have done videos on Blue Lotus, or at least from what I've seen. I haven't seen many videos. But it says here, Anima Mundi, Apothecary, Blue Lotus, Flower of Intuition. I hope that this is getting it in the video good. Wild Crafted Tea. Herbal Supplement. Okay. It says here, Blue Lotus, in parentheses, Nymphaea Caerulea flower, which is supposed to be like the one that, the OG, the one that you're looking for. That's what it claims to be. And it says 1.2 grams per serving, which is like a tablespoon. I don't know. Figured I'd show you guys this because maybe some of you would find this interesting. Single ingredient, single origin. Exquisitely relaxing and calming tea. Okay. Anyways, made by Anima Mundi. Does it say where it comes from? Doesn't say where it's made. Doesn't say where it's farmed or anything. Well, I guess you can find that on the website, but let's go ahead and open this. I'm using my GoPro, which is pretty old. I might use my phone a bit, but just to show you guys a bit more close up. But oh, okay, that okay. Right. Okay. Kind of curious. How is it? Wow. Smells like cinnamon almost, if I would describe it. So these leaves here are actually kind of, I don't know, mixed, because I know it's supposed to be purple, but I'm not sure. I've heard good things about them, so I don't know. What do you guys think? You let me know. But it's supposed to be like Blue Lotus. I know is supposed to be not pink. It's supposed to be like a deep, with just this kind of varies. It has some like deep purples, but I don't know. It's dried out, so it's a tea. But so I did some research on this, and apparently what I got is fake. Love to hear it, but I figured I'd let you guys know for educational purposes. This is, as you can see, it's all dark purple, blue. This is not how they're supposed to look, though. They're supposed to have white near the end of the flower. I can't really show you any examples here, but it's supposed to be kind of white and very subtle blue that kind of goes up at the end of each flower petal, the subtle blue, but it starts with a white. And as you can see, this is all entirely purple, saturated purple, which is not what it's supposed to be. It obviously it had effect, and it does, you can use it. But the real deal, unfortunately, is very pricey and very rare. And what I got is too good to be true. And they will advertise it, as you can see here, Nymphaea Caerulea. Caerulea. Oh, sorry, there's an ant crawling there. That's weird. But anyways, yeah. That does not always mean that you're gonna get the real thing. So when you're looking it up, I would do some research, and I am going to link in the description a couple videos that actually helped me understand what the real deal is, so you guys can do your own research. And yeah, yeah, I may or may not try it tonight, but for the review, I know I'm going to have to try it at some point, so I guess I'll show you guys that, and I might be able to talk about it, because, you know, I've heard that this is great for lucid dreaming and vivid dreams, I guess. I guess I shouldn't say lucid dreaming, but I've heard that's kind of one of the things is people try to use it, but dreaming, and it's just it's on Airwid, it says it's a sedative. So it's kind of, it's weird because you research it and it's got a bunch of different things saying like what it is and what it could be, and it's kind of complex, and obviously it has a very deep history, and yeah, it's got a deep rich history all the way back from to Egypt, and I always was interested in it, so I figured I'd buy some and see what the big deal is. If this is the real deal, who knows? I don't know, but yeah, I mean, I guess I figured I'd document it and let you guys know what I think. So I'll see you guys when I try it, and yeah, see you then. Hey everybody, so I decided to go camping. Well, I was planning on going camping, and I took a bit of the blue Lotus, about half a gram I'd say, because I put a gram and, you know, made a tea bag out of it, and then I drank like half of it. And it's been about 2 or almost 3 hours since I took it, and it's interesting. I probably don't, okay, before I say like what my thoughts on it, I guess I'll say that like it feels very like a Xanax kind of. That's what I would describe it as. It's very like there's like not really any emotion. And the beginning was kind of weird though, because it was kind of it felt like I was kind of like stoned a little bit, and I also got a little bit of like paranoia, which I thought was weird. 'Cause like in a certain spot I was sitting, I started to think that there was like something behind me, which I thought was kind of weird. But it's affected me more than I thought it would, to be honest with you. But I figured I'd try it because I've heard so much about it, and yeah, probably not planning on doing it again, but unless I want to just see for the lucid dreaming effects that I've heard about. But I guess I'll let you guys know. I'll update you if that happens later. So yeah, talk to you later. All right, so I just got back from camping. Sorry if I'm a little spacey, but I've redid this like part like 5 times. I'm just not feeling it today. But I figured I'd do a little back yeah, see, there it goes. My speech is slurring. I figured I'd do a little summary, words not coming to my brain, summary of this, and you know, let you guys know my final thoughts of this. So I didn't end up taking it later, but I did notice that its effects were longer than I was expecting, which was interesting because I took it around 5 when I went camping, and then it started working pretty fast. I kind of noticed it while I was drinking it, which was interesting, but it only lasted about, not only lasted, it lasted longer than I was expecting. It lasted like throughout most of the night, but I didn't get any weird dream effects. Maybe some other time I might try it just for that, but as I'm sober, I'm not really looking to use something regularly, and this isn't the exception. And I recommend you guys do your research before trying anything like this, because I think that this could be addictive for sure based on its effects. But as I said, it was like a benzo. It kind of felt like weed in the beginning, but then it kind of smoothed out into a benzo. Like I felt like there was like, I was detached, and there's like, I had no like emotions really. A little bit of paranoia, it wasn't like weed paranoia where I'm like, dude, I am flipping out. Like, I'm so paranoid. It wasn't like that. It was just very like, it was kind of like a little, like I kind of noticed it, and I was like, but it had the weird corrective effect where I had like some anxiety that kind of built up, and then it kind of corrected itself. So that made me think it's kind of like doing something to the GABA receptors. I don't know how any of this works, but it's a very strange wide range of effects for sure, whatever is going on with this. So I also forgot to add that I'm gonna keep this on the shelf just because I feel like it might be good, like in case like there's like I have a panic attack or something like that in the future. Because I genuinely think this would be good for something like that, because it had a calming effect. It genuinely did feel like it was like a anxiety like remover. And yeah, but that's all I really have to say about it. It's very interesting. I did do research about it, but there's not much research that's been done for how the active chemicals work in this. Yeah, so for my research, I guess it has like 2 main active chemicals or compounds, apomorphine, which is apparently like a dopamine agonist. I'm not sure what that means exactly. I guess it's like a precursor to dopamine is my guess as to what that means. But I guess it has different effects that, it could have like that, as well as like it helps with like Parkinson's and muscle disorders and certain weird things. It's a very strange, wide range of effects this thing has. But it also has nuciferine, which they believe is responsible for the calmness, which is probably the GABA thing I'm talking about, where it feels like it's like mutes some of my emotions, which I noticed pretty obviously. That they said don't really know much about how it works. So it's kind of like up to your own interpretation, I guess. I don't know, but, and I guess from what I've researched, it might have something to do with like serotonin. It might affect the serotonin receptors too, as well. I've heard people describe it as MDMA at higher doses, but don't take my word for it. I didn't try a higher dose. I just tried a low amount, and I don't really plan on that. So, but I figured I'd do this little video just to talk about it, because I haven't really heard anybody review it other than like 2 people. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and leave a like if you did, and let me know if you want to see more like this, because I have more ideas for sure of things to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I will chat with you all later.